Right guys, what is going on? Match reaction: Switzerland 2, Italy 0, and the holders are eliminated. What a performance by Switzerland. Arguably the performance of the tournament. They were absolutely unbelievable today, Switzerland. Yes, Italy were terrible. They were poor, the Italians today. Their passing was awful. And I just don't know what went wrong with Italy today. But, that's all credit due to Switzerland, because I thought today they were absolutely brilliant, and they dominated them really from start to finish, in my opinion. Italy didn't look like scoring the entire match, and just a brilliant performance from the Swiss. Seriously, I mean, I am so impressed by that performance by Switzerland. And, you expect England to beat Slovakia tomorrow night. England will play Switzerland. That is going to be such a difficult game for England, I think. I really do think that's going to be a hard game, because if Switzerland play like they did today, they could beat England. With the form England are on, Switzerland probably fancied the chances. And that was just such a good performance. So impressive. Every single one of them players for Switzerland today was on it. They were more determined than Italy. They wanted it more. And I think Italy went out with a whimper. I do. Italy didn't make the World Cup in Qatar. And now they've been knocked out in the round of 16 of the European Championships when they're the holders. I don't know how Italy won the Euros in 2021. I don't know how they did it, because I didn't even think their team was that good. But they did it because of Mancini. I don't know why Italy got rid of Roberto Mancini. I don't. Spalletti's came in and it hasn't worked, let's be honest. It hasn't worked. I think Spalletti will stay in charge, but it hasn't worked. You look at what Spalletti did with Napoli last season when Napoli won the league. They were absolutely electric, Napoli, and I think the Italian fans expected that from Spalletti for the Italian team, and it just hasn't happened. Maybe it's because of the players Spalletti has, but it hasn't worked out for Spalletti, and I don't think he will leave. But yeah, it was just poor from Italy today. Poor from all their players. I think the only decent player you would say would be Fagioli. And he was at fault for Switzerland's second goal. So, hold their heads in shame, the Italians today, because it was a poor performance, and rightfully they're eliminated, because Switzerland were brilliant today. Unbelievable. But let's talk about the goals. Switzerland take a fully deserved 1-0 lead in the 37th minute through Freuler. What a goal this is. I mean, this just kind of summed Switzerland up the whole game, just with the passing, the accuracy. When they wanted to turn it on, they did, and they did it here. It's a wonderful goal. Embolo heads it to Ndoye. Ndoye gets out wide to Vargas, who I thought was brilliant today, Vargas. Had the Di Lorenzo on toast at times. And then Vargas, Freuler's making that late run into the box as the midfielder. Nobody picks Freuler up. I mean, who is picking Freuler up for Italy? It's poor. Vargas whips it into him, and the touch by Freuler is brilliant. He actually sets it up himself for the volley, and he hits it on the volley. Does take a slight deflection off the Italian defender, which makes it a little bit harder for Donnarumma to save. Maybe if it doesn't get deflected, Donnarumma saves it with his feet, I don't know. But it finds its way into the back of the net, and Switzerland rightfully a 1-0 lead. And 1-0 at half time. Spalletti's probably going mad at Italy at half time at the players, because Italy in that first half were embarrassing, absolutely embarrassing, you know. And then what do Italy do? Concede about 30 seconds into the second half, and I as soon as this goal went in, I said it on the watch along. If it goes 2-0 to Switzerland, it's game over. I knew it. I knew Italy weren't going to get back into this game, because it never looked like happening, and it didn't happen. And you know, Italy. Why this goal is so annoying for Spalletti and Italy is because they actually have the centre kick for the second half. They take the centre kick with Scamacca, who gives it to Fagioli, and for the life of me, I do not understand what Fagioli's doing. Like, I mean, he tries a long ball up the pitch, absolutely messes it up. Poor pass, Switzerland intercept it. Switzerland then come on the attack. You know, Vargas, left hand side, in the box, whips it, top right hand corner. No chance for Donnarumma. It's an absolute wonderful effort by Vargas, wonderful goal. And, you know, 30 seconds into the second half, you're 2-0 down. And, you know, that summed up Italy's performance, that moment. Poor pass. You were doing it all game. The passing was poor by Italy today. And just, you know, I think Italy lacked belief, which sounds crazy because they won the last Euros. But I think they lacked belief. You know, Switzerland wanted that 10 times more than Italy today. You know, and we bang on about how Italy is so passionate and how they want it and how they're so, you know, aggressive when playing football. That was a fairy performance. You know, men v boys, that was today. Men v boys. It was. Men v boys. You know, Italy, you know, they then pushed on a little bit. You know, they hit the post twice. Sharp, you know, nearly scoring an own goal off the post, and then Scamacca hitting the post. But, you know, a terrible performance by Italy. One to forget. You know, I think Italy now just got to focus on the World Cup, to be honest. You know, if they can make it. Obviously, they didn't make the last World Cup, did they? So, they've got to make this one in 2026 Italy, or otherwise then, don't know what they're going to do. But what a performance by Switzerland. And for England or Slovakia, it's going to be a real challenge. Switzerland, because if they play anywhere near what they did, they could go far in this tournament, because, you know, the side that they're on is the relatively easier side than compared to the other side, where all the big teams are. So I think Switzerland will fancy the chances against anybody. You know, they showed that they don't fear any team. You know, Italy are the reigning champions. The reigning champions, the holders. Switzerland didn't fear them. Brilliant. Brilliant by Switzerland. But guys, let me know in the comments what you thought of the match. The holders are out. Crazy, isn't it? Crazy. But guys, please like, subscribe, turn on notifications, share this match reaction around with friends, family, anyone you know. Let's get it out there. But yeah, guys, catch you later.